Hello everyone, my lovers, audience, listeners and watchers. Today, our message number 8, the part 2 of wealth, of the meaning of wealth and richness. Today, long story short, we have to talk about the seed of wealth and the seed of poverty. Why? Remember the 3W, who you are, what you're doing, and where you're going, or where you are going. Anyway, and then also there is another W, wealth, another W, why. This is very important, guys. There is also ancient secret or ancient science about the power of W. However, our topic is first, before running to the meaning of wealth or richness, we have to know the problem. Why the majority of people, lenders, why, or no, sorry, not lenders, borrowers, borrow money, borrow currency, borrow or renting place, living as borrowers, and they're in the present of the power of the credit card. The credit cards, this type of cards, as you see on the screen, this is the main issue, the main cancer, the main problem. It's not necessarily to have a cancer just through our body. No, there is another type of cancer, but the cancer is the answer. It's a sign. It's a synchronicity, at least to realize what's going on, where we're going, what we're doing. The power of W, guys. Who create this issue? Who create this type of borrowing, live life in as a borrower, to borrow everything, to go through mortgage, and there is lot of benefits to you if you sign up to have a credit card. But did you think about the interest? I have actually experienced very hard experience when I went through credit card, when I went through borrowing. But thanks God, thanks universe, because the universe sent to me the right tools or the right method to go through the right path. However, long story short, guys, men, women, teens, families, whatever you are, even like the majority of us, like having a job, running daily life without even thinking, without even building trustworthy with our consciousness, because consciousness, as I remind to you always, I say consciousness or the subconscious is excellent, magnificent teacher, but he is very horrible master. If you let your consciousness drive you, you are the master, and he is a perfect teacher, a perfect maestro who can manage your daily life from early sunrise till before going to bed. Then, now, number 2, who create this idea, who create this dangerous idea? Actually, the Jews community. The Jews community, I don't judge them, because they believe and they living their life in this believing, which is, this is like a stamp in their mentality and in through their consciousness. They're believing, they had faith that they are the chosen children of the Lord. The Lord is a greatest, richest power and energy and God, and they believe as the God's children, Jehovah's children, they should be only them, the richest community across this planet. That's why actually they believe through their books, the Holy Bibles, the creation Safar, since the creation Safar, etc. They believe, and they wrote by their rabbis, by their masters of spiritual believing, mentally believing, emotionally believing, physical believing. They create this idea to just control the world, just control the treasures, and who help them, and which power there every time keep praying, keep meditating, and keep communicate with the universe by Archangel Ascendant Master Michael, as we say this before, because Ascendant Master Michael, he is the Archangel Ascendant Master who is control and who is responsible to take care of the earth treasures. That's why actually the rabbis and the Jews community, they're just believing and running and follow whatever Archangel Michael when they communicate with this huge light blessed energy. They have to keep their promise with the Lord as their holy spirit, or like as Jehovah, as a father of us as the God's children. They made everything to approve to Jehovah or the Lord or to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that they are in their keep their honesty, trustworthy, and they give the Lord the 10%, which is the tithing. We will talk about the tithing in the continuing message, if there is enough time and if we're still alive. However, in the beginning of earliest century or like the end of the 19th century, actually the largest Jews family in the world, Jacob Rothschild and Rockefeller too. I don't want just name specific names, but I'm talking generally about the largest Jews family who they control the world now, or since the end, from the beginning of the 19th century through the earliest 20th century, after the First World War, then the Second World War, and actually they build a huge business, weapon business, across the world, just to control the currency, the gold, and to control the investment and the economy across the world. And the economy, if you think properly about economy and the politics, they're twins. Anyway, so they create the credit card or this type of borrowing idea. Actually, my reference is the book called The Money Code. This is ancient knowledge book, and I talk about H.W. Charles. This author who feel pain and feel regret about his community or like his American people, He just decided and made a decision to write book, at least give them few tools from this huge ancient secrets in the Jews community, to just let the people or the new generations to just start thinking or start to do something or to solve their problems, because they live their life borrowers. They live their life to keep renting their place, to keep working like a horse, to keep working and running their life like robots. That's why actually through the codes, the money codes, there is 6 codes. Code number 5 specifically talk about the idea of borrowing money, and how they want to let the other community, the whole people cross the planet, not the Jews, the whole community, people cross planet, not the Jews again, except the Jews. They want to let them in the borrowing and lending idea, to keep them in the present, to keep them under their control, mentally, physically, and emotionally, and to let the other people cross this planet having enough pain, enough fear, and with enough ignorance. Because when you stop think about yourself, when you stop thinking about your subconscious, or when you stop even knows how you can drive your life, then you're nothing. You just doing and acting with your daily schedule, with the same routine, in a toxic way. This is the matrix. I don't judge the Jews community. They're smart enough, but how? Let us talk about the credit card, or this borrowing and lending idea through the mortgage, through credit card, and how they create this idea to let their children, the children of Jehovah, the children of the God as a Jews, they start teach their children, the Jews community, by the rabbi as a master, as H.W. Charles talk and say in his book, The Money Code, code number 5, the seed, name the seed. There is example in the book of Solomon Wisdom, and there is a little book also, talk and teach the children, the Jews' children, how they manage their life without be borrowers, without to be lenders. The Jews, their job to be lenders, and they want to catch up all people as a borrowers, by fear, by controlling them, by create job for them, just create jobs for them. They want let just people working for the Jews community. Why? Because they feel, as H.W. Charles again said in his book, The Money Code, code number 5, name of the code, the seed. The seed, this is the first seed. We have to take care of this master seed, as also mentioned by Jesus Christ when he talked about the master seed. The master seed is our childhood. Our childhood, it's responsible. it is the first and the master seed. And who should teach us these tools? Who should take care of us as a children from day 1 up to 7 years old? Our parents. If our parents educated enough spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, including the master who is manage this master seed, which is the child, either boy or girl, from day 1, again I repeat, from day 1 up to 7 years old, then we can grow up totally aware, totally educated, totally we can at least know what we're doing, who we are, and where we're going. Okay? And then no one can cheating us, no one can put us under their control by mortgage or by credit card. Actually, generally, from my experience, I saw several teenage people, students in the colleges, in the university, in the school even, when they want for example, to buy, let's say from 7-Eleven, anything, they just paid by credit card. Even for students, give them a low percent or like low interest. But this is a toxic, this type of acting. It's come for this teens generation addiction, like the cigarette, like alcoholic, to just keep running by credit card and just keep buying anything without control. What the book said, let me tell you in part number 3 from message 8, the wealth and the richness. I love you all. I want to thank you very much. I want to thank Rumble, because also again and again give me this opportunity to share my experience and to share from the little of the ancient secret I know. And as much as I know, I recommend to say, and I admitted that I don't know anything. Just stay beautiful, healthy, and just remember, you are the value, you are the wealth, you are the treasure on this planet, and our messages is just by the Lord coming through our lips. Reisha 369, Vancouver, Canada. Just wait for me for part 3 from message number 8. Rich and wealth. Love you all. See you soon.